At that moment, Bianca and her partner were also on their way back to headquarters and happened to pass by him. However, after Jack boarded the plane, the flight was delayed and hadn't taken off yet. A short while later, he was surprised to see Bianca and her partner also boarding the plane. It turned out they weren't returning to headquarters. Bianca's superior had received intelligence that the richest man in the world would arrive in Talent in 4 days to launch a new software he had developed, and Jack was certain to be there. Therefore, the superior ordered Bianca to reroute and head to Talent instead. But fate played a cruel joke. Bianca ended up sitting right in front of Jack. After arriving, Jack saw that they had taken the same taxi going in his direction and even checked into the same hotel. As he stepped into his room, Jack suddenly realized that this mission was going to be extremely difficult. While removing his disguise, he began to consider whether he should change the plan. But before he could come up with anything, the doorbell rang. 2 police officers appeared at the door. They said there had been a robbery on the upper floor and they were checking each room. Jack calmly explained that he had just arrived and hadn't noticed anything unusual. After inspecting his passport and finding nothing suspicious, the male officer prepared to leave. However, the female officer felt that something wasn't right. Her intuition told her that the man standing before her was no ordinary person. She asked Jack for his phone number and called it right in front of him. It wasn't until she heard the ringtone ring from the room that she finally let go of her suspicion and left with her colleague. Jack's instincts as a killer told him that this place was no longer safe. He immediately dialed a number. It was the security staff member who had helped him find his phone the day before. Jack had noticed that the young man likely had a different sexual orientation, so he arranged to meet him. His aim was twofold: to find a safe place to stay without arousing suspicion, and to see if this man could be of any help to him. To successfully complete the mission, Jack didn't hesitate to use a bit of seduction. Ironically, one of the world's top assassins now had to rely on his looks to get the job done. To ensure the assassination would go smoothly, Jack broke protocol and arranged a meeting with the woman who was overseeing him. He revealed information about Bianca and her partner and asked the woman to eliminate them. This surprised her. Jack, the infamous assassin, now had to ask someone else for help. Smiling, the woman agreed.
Rudan's arriving on Friday. They're gonna ask me if you're confident it can be done.
Well, you can tell them whatever they want to hear.
Well, I'm also asking for myself.
So what would you like me to tell you?
That you'll deliver. I'm on your side. I was hoping that would be clear by now. I was hoping this could be even more of a collaboration.
I don't collaborate. You won't hear from me till after it's done, and I expect to be paid promptly.
Watching Jackal leave, the woman immediately called for backup. Back at his hideout, Jack continued studying the blueprint. However, what he didn't expect was that his identity had already been exposed. After Bianca and her partner arrived at the Anubis Operation Command Center, their superior, who had been waiting for some time, wasted no time with greetings. He immediately ordered Bianca to work with a sketch artist to draw a portrait of Jackal based on her memory. As soon as the sketch was completed, it was sent to the local police. Not long after, they received a report from a female officer who claimed to have seen a man resembling the sketch at a hotel. Upon receiving this information, Bianca and her partner immediately prepared to head there. But just as they stepped outside, a car sped straight toward them. If Bianca hadn't pulled her partner aside in time, both would have been riddled